She was shaking, oh, whoa, whoa, snapping her fingers. Oh, whoa, whoa. She be moving round and round. That girl is shaking. Little Eddie Money. You guys remember Eddie Money? Eddie Money recently passed away at the grand old age of 75 years old. I tell you, I've gone back and looked at some Eddie Money. Eddie Money was a funny guy. He's a funny guy. If you have never looked at Eddie Money, like his last name was Money, which I think is pretty cool. That's basically telling you, like, I'm in this for one reason: girls and money. Two of the things. Two of the things he's probably in it for. What is happening? I'm back. Look. Welcome to your Vape at 5. First off, I am your host, a BlackCat. I'm broadcasting from the Zoom in case I have somebody show up today and do the show with me. You know, it's hard goddamn work and people on this show. Hard goddamn work. I'll tell you. You know, I was gone. Wasn't gone. I was sick for a couple of days this week. I still have my little hanky in my hand. I was blowing my nose before I started. I was sick too. I was really sick Monday night. And if you go back and watch Monday's show, I didn't look very good. I didn't feel good. And I fought through it. And I thought it was just one of those things like I'll eat and I'll feel better. And no, I ate and I felt worse. So Tuesday I didn't go to work. Wednesday I didn't go to work, like, which is crazy for me because I actually like going to work. Like, I like it. I like my job. I like the people I work with. So, like, not going to work sucks. I don't want to sit at my house by myself. I don't like that. And yeah, so like I couldn't do a show Tuesday. Like, I didn't even take a shower Tuesday. Tuesday was bad. Like, I didn't reply to any messages, take a shower, didn't do anything. Wednesday, I started feeling a little bit better. Then yesterday I went back to work and I actually felt worse yesterday than I did on Wednesday, which is weird. And then today I was like, I'm back. I feel great. So I appreciate everybody being patient. I got a lot of messages telling me that you know, that hopefully I feel better and all that good stuff. I'm gonna take these off because I don't need these unless somebody shows up. Telling me they're hoping I was feeling better and things like that. So I really appreciate the contact and the message. How the hell is everybody doing? Everybody doing good? It's Friday. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do today. We are going to have a good time. We're gonna have some laughs, and then we're gonna kick it off into the weekend. Ohio State plays tonight at 7:30. So after I get done with this, I'm going to get ready and then head over to Buddy's house to watch the game. Very excited about that. It's actually his birthday. So we're going to have some, I don't know, birthday. I don't know what you do for it. Excuse me. You can tell I'm still not feeling good. I'm like yawning and shit. Like, I'm still not 100%. That was the whole thing about, like, I was really weak. I was really, really weak. And, like, just didn't want to get out of bed. And which is like, I like getting up in the morning, so it's really odd for me to, like, Frank was like, what the hell's wrong with you on Tuesday? I was like, I don't feel like getting out of bed. I just feel like awful. But yeah, so we're going to go over, my buddy's having a birthday party, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to his house, hopefully, if Veronica's not feeling good now. So I don't know if she wants to go. I think she's got what I had. But if we do, we're going to go over there and watch the game. If not, I'm just going to watch the game at home and relax and enjoy that. Hope everybody is doing well. Yeah, so let's go through. Let's say hi to everybody. Shall we do that? Want to say hi to you? And then we're gonna get this show on the motherfucking road. I've already leave early due to laundry. Mark, you gotta do some laundry. I had to do laundry. Veronica laid down the law. She's like, if you're staying home, you're gonna do laundry. I was like, what? This was on Tuesday. I did so much laundry. That was Wednesday. Wednesday's the day I was feeling better. Wednesday I was feeling better. Yesterday I felt like shit, but Wednesday I was actually feeling okay. And she's like, if you're gonna stay at home today, you're doing laundry. So I ended up having to do laundry all day Wednesday. I did a shitload. And those clothes, let me tell you, those clothes are clean as fuck. They are so clean, you would not believe. When I do laundry, I do it right. I rarely do it, but when I do it, I do it right. All right, I'm going through. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Here we go. Let me grab the participants. Alben! What's up, Alben? How you been, Ben? Good to see you, Ben. Ben over. Ben. Oh, why did I say that? I don't know why I said Ben over. I don't know. But that's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Still vaping on the Ohana, Ben. I'm still vaping on the Ohana. I changed the drip tip. It's a nice vape. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Getting good flavor. I'll tell you, I didn't like how I originally wicked it. So I took those same coils, I put them back in. I actually cut them a little bit lower, laid them a little bit lower to the airflow, and then rewicked it again. And I'm getting a lot better flavor. But I'll show you guys that on Wednesday. I was going to do the review last Wednesday, and it's funny because I didn't rewick it until Tuesday. Tuesday I rewicked it because I'm staying at home. I didn't have nothing to do, so I was like, I'll rewick it. So I rewicked it. I'm still yawning. You can tell like I'm like beat. Anyway, I'm rewicked it and I'm getting fantastic flavor. Great. Everything about it is perfect. So I really want to show you guys that. And I'll show you guys that on Wednesday coming up. I got a bunch of Asmodeus shit. Asmodeus just keeps sending me stuff. They're like, hey, we love your reviews. It's like, well, I haven't reviewed any of the stuff you sent me. Like, yes, we know. Here's more. I was like, okay. I got another box upstairs. Asmodeus shit. I want to be reviewed. I better get on that. Black Cat Whiteface, that's me. I'm back. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. I feel fine. I feel good, but I'm yawning. I don't know. Kind of weird. Good to see you, Black Cat Whiteface. Glad you're here. Yeah, me too. Cal's Irons, man. It's $1 Million Storm. What's up, Cal's? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Sir, I am super duper glad you are here. Charles McLaren. He rules the earth from his lunar jet that he flies around in just on the border of space. He's not fully in space, but he's like above the ozone layer. Is that what it is? One of them layers of clouds that are up there. He's above that. He just flies in a spaceship around the world all the time. Good to see you, Charles. Glad you're tuning in from space. Chris Earl, what's up, Chris? How you doing, brother? Any relation to Steve Earl? You listen to Chris? Do you listen to Steve Earle? You should. I'm telling you, if you don't listen to Steve Earle, Chris, you really, really should. He's amazing. He's really probably the best song. Well, he's one of the best American songwriters, at least the last 25 years. You don't know who Steve Earle is, probably. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you are related to him. Fuck it. I don't know. Could be. I mean, Earl's a pretty common name, though. I think. I like Earl. I like that name. Anyway, good to see you, Chris. Glad you're here. Drip! Vibe Vapor. What's up, Drip Vibe? How you doing, man? Got the vibe going? Good to see you, Drip Vibe. Glad you are here, sir. Keep the vibe going during the show if possible. Keep it rolling right through the show, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how terrible I am. Keep that. My eyes are cloudy, Drip Vibe. My eyes are cloudy. Like I can't really see my screen. I can't see it. I can't see my screen. What the hell? I'm still in bad shape here. Trying to fight through this show. Can't see, yawning, tired. Just got to fight through it, man. The show, you know, Johnny Carson did all them shows, all them years. He was sick, probably. Had like 16 wives, so you know he had that going on. He fought through the shows. He didn't care. I've only had one wife. You know, so I should be able to do it too. Good to see you, man. Where am I at? Dark Side Coils. Good to see you, Dark Side. How you doing, brother? Super glad you are here. Mr. Dave Flowers. What's up, Dave? How are you, sir? Very happy to see you. Glad you are here. Thanks for showing up. Frankie Einstein. What's up, Frankie? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Thank you for joining, sir. Running the chat like always. Frank, I put a link in there to the United Vaping Alliance. If you could just repost that a few times. We're going to talk a little bit about the rally that they're going to be having here on November 9th. So there's going to be a rally. We're going to talk about that. Gary, the old vapor. Gary, how you doing, man? Old vapors, that's the kind of vapors I like. I'm an old vapor, Gary. I'm glad you're here, man, to share that with me. Good to see you. Bull! What's up, Bull? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Super glad you are here. Bull, I owe you a shirt. I owe you a shirt. I haven't forgot about that. I just have not got it out. Let's see if I can do it tomorrow. We'll see. I got to get Veronica to make it. She's awful. She like doesn't. I brought her a brand new like make it like printer thing that she uses, Cricut. Bought her a brand new one. She hasn't been cricketing much. Like there's been no chirping of crickets at all. If you know what a cricket is, you know what I'm talking about. Where am I at? Hask, what's up, Hask? How you doing, man? Great to see you, brother. Super glad you are here, man. Thank you for joining, Jane Dodd. Hey, Jane, good to see you. Great. I'm super duper glad you are here. Joseph Sarah, what's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Mark Loomis, what's up, Mark? Good to see you, man. Glad you are here. Thanks for joining. Mighty Zogberg, what's up, Zog? How you doing, man? Glad you are here. Patrick King, what's up, King? Good to see you, man. Glad you are here, sir. Thanks for joining. Rebuildable Ryan, what's up, Ryan? How are you, man? Good to see you. Very happy you were here. Thanks for showing up, brother. Scott Franklin. What's up, Franklin? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Super glad you are here, Mr. Stu Rep. What's up, Stu? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Subaru Nerd Base. What's up, Subaru? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Todd Black. What's up, Todd? Good to see you, man. Glad you are here. Wendy Blank. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Wire Talk with Big G. Big G was live today. He's got a YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to it, do so. Click on his name and subscribe. He had a chat today, and I was pissed off because I was reading stuff. This is bad. I'm like at work and I'm doing work and all that, but I was reading some stuff, some advocacy stuff, and just I was pissed off. I'm like in the chat, like going off. He's like, dude, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm pissed off, man. He's like, don't be pissed off. I was like, it's just so much bullshit going on. Anyway, go subscribe to Wire Talk with Big G if you haven't. He is a fantastic guy. Brazen, what's up, Brazen? How you doing, man? Great to see you, brother. Glad you are here. And Miss Zippy. Hi, Zippy. How are you on? Great to see you. Super glad you are here. Now, if I missed you, I'm going to try to grab you here. Let's see if there's anybody in here I didn't say. Mitch, what's up, Mitch? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Jamal Drew, what's up, Drew? How you doing, brother? Adrian Daniels, go Browns. Absolutely, man. Mr. Pebble, my Pebble. What's up, Mr. Pebble? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Mike Berg. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Change your name back. Or is this a different account? Might be a different account. Good to see you. Focus Evo. What's up, Focus? Good to see you, man. Tony Laurie, good to see you, man. How you doing? Great. Glad you are here. Let's see if I got anybody else that I missed. Grady. What's up, Grady? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. All right, guys. So this week, I've been disconnected a little bit from everything that's going on this week. And when I talk about that, I mean the stuff that's going on with vaping and things like that. So today I kind of checked back into it. I'll tell you, when you just don't feel good, you just don't feel like doing anything like that. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm just not going to even look at it. I'm not going to get myself upset. I'm just going to focus on getting better and not on that. But today I started feeling better and I started looking back at it and I started getting angry. And some of the stuff that I was getting upset about, in my eyes, is very dirty pool. It's very, very dirty pool. And it really goes to show the dishonesty and the panic of the anti-vaping movement and the levels that they're willing to go to in order to win. These people don't lose, okay? The people, and when I say these people or they, I don't really have anybody in particular I'm talking about. It's not like we can single out a group. It's not like we can say all Democrats feel this way or all Republicans feel this way. And then when we say they, we're referring to them. When I say they, I'm referring to anti-vapers and especially the tobacco lobby and the pharmaceutical lobby that are really pushing to get this taken away. Vaping Fagan, what's up, Mark? How you doing, man? Mark, you want to join the show? You can join the show if you want. Just jump in the Zoom room. Don't know if you have my Zoom room or not, but come on in. We can talk about it. Good to see you, man. Happy birthday. Mark's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Mark. Mark is a shining 22 years old, looking fantastic. So when I'm saying they, I'm referring to that. The new thing that they're pushing. So when the vaping ban started, it started with Michigan. I'm going to give you kind of a timeline here. Started with Michigan, and there really was, I think, we've always talked about in the community how this could all go away. And it's always been kind of that underlying tone. But I don't think any of us, including myself, I don't think we all really took it seriously until we saw a vaping ban. And then we were like, wow, like this really, really could happen. Of course, it was in reaction to everybody getting sick from the THC oils, which is a whole nother story. But we all started uniting together. And there was a lot of people that stood up and said something, and a lot of stuff went on. But ultimately what happened was it was a call to action, and the call to action went out on several different larger channels. And the call to action was to get on Twitter. And it went from all the way up from Rip Trippers, who put something out saying we vape, we vote in his video, all the way down to channels like mine saying the exact same thing. Get on Twitter. It's the battleground. It is ground zero for this vaping thing. So what did we do? The people that in the community went back and started going onto Twitter and started getting out there and voicing their concerns and started standing up for the people, standing up to the people that were trying to ban vaping, who were basically just steamrolling us. They were steamrolling us because nobody was putting up a fight. Recent studies have started to come out, and I've seen 2 so far, and there's probably more. But what they're trying to say is that the people that join Twitter and the people that are the pro-vaping people, one, are bots. They're bots. So they are not actual people. They are bots that people pay for to post messages over and over and over again to get things to trend in a pro-vaping fashion. That is... quite frankly, that is really, really, really bad. That is not something, you know, this is a grassroots type movement. This is something that has happened by people who actually feel passionate about it. And this is something, that product that has saved people's lives, that people feel passionate about. To dehumanize, to take away the actual actions that we as a community are trying to do, and to try to say that we're cheating or that nobody really cares, if these are all just paid for by big tobacco, which you have to look at the irony in that statement. You have to look at the fucking irony that the big tobacco companies who are trying to put us out of business, who are trying to stop vaping, are the ones who are actually doing these. Come on. Get the fuck out of here. Like, anybody who knows anything about these issues knows that's not the case. So I was infuriated. I started reading this, and at first I saw this about a week ago, maybe 10 days. I saw it about a week ago, and a study came out, and it's from like the San Diego University. And I'm like, who the fuck cares about, you know, you suck in football. Nobody gives a fuck about you, San Diego State. There's Waylon. He doesn't give a fuck about San Diego State. Marshall Falk did play there, though. Well, he's pretty good. But other than that, you guys are fucking stupid. Nobody cares about what you fucking think. None of your researchers have any kind of credentials that are really going to cause a swing. So they put out this thing saying that they looked at all the statistics of the new people who joined Twitter, who started posting "We Vape, We Vote." And they said that they were all new accounts. Well, yeah, they were new accounts, because they were just accounts created in the recent last couple, like 6 weeks, because it's just really when people started rallying to Twitter. Well, with that information, they decided that we were all bots, and that we were all basically just full of shit and botting up different Twitter tags in order to gain momentum. And we all laughed about it. I remember talking about it, just thinking it's a fucking joke. This is a fucking joke. And I was like, that's funny that they think that we've caused that much of a stir, that they actually think that it's a fucking, that we're actually, you know, we've made so much waves with the stuff we're doing where people are actually taking notice that they think it's bots. And I was like, that's funny. But it stopped being funny when another study came out from, I believe, somewhere in Massachusetts, one of the higher acclaimed universities put on another study, and this one is being reviewed by lawmakers. So now I can see it now in these congressional hearings when they start saying that vaping people want to sit there and say, well, no, they all use bots. They all use bots. And it will dismiss everything that we have all done. And just with a slightest little jab comment like that takes away from all the work that we have done to try to fight back against this machine that won't stop. And it leads me to this. It leads me to this. These motherfuckers do not play fair. They don't play fair, and they play to win, and they play to win. And it is not. This is not little boy stuff. This is not little girl stuff. This is big boy stuff, big girl stuff. This is stuff that, like, you know, we're not accustomed to. If you're not into being a lying, ruthless, conniving, manipulative person, then really politics is not for you, because that's the kind of person you have to be in order to do this. It reinforces my feelings that all politicians and all people that work in that capacity are really like the lowest type of people that you could possibly be. And it's sad. And I'll tell you, like, you know, is it a sense of bitterness? Because I think that this really could be like the thing that really just like derails it. Like, maybe I'm taking it too seriously. Maybe I am. But I understand how this kind of works. And I feel like I do. I feel like I have enough experience in like understanding how things work that I really think this is really not good. Because I think this, you know, our shimmer of hope was that we had the people to stand up to the lying and to call them out on it constantly. We had the resources and the people that know the truth that would go through and stand up for us and make them look ridiculous. Because that's really what we were doing. We were shaming them. We're like, you are fucking lying. You know you're lying. Stop doing it. And we just continued to do it. And by shaming them, some of them have actually shut up. And at least others had curtailed their messages, knowing that they're going to get fucking called out on it. Now, with this type of information where they're saying we're all bots and that, you know, you don't even listen to them. You know what I mean? People are posting not a bot and things like that, but they're trending on that. And if they're saying, well, if it trends, then, well, then it's probably a bot. So you get what I mean? Like putting the I'm not a bot, like Billy says here, which I think is a great idea, but they're looking at that. And then they're statistically, they're saying, well, those are bots. Those are bots saying I'm not a bot. You know what I mean? So that's how these people are manipulating the information that's coming in, or how they're manipulating what we're trying to do. One thing they can't manipulate, though, is if you pick up the phone, you actually call someone. They can't manipulate that. And they can't manipulate the number of calls that are coming into public offices around the world, around the country, telling them not to do what they're trying to do. So what does that mean? That means, should you get away from Twitter? Absolutely not. Stay on Twitter and keep fighting as much as you possibly can. But what else we need to do is we need to pick up the phone and talk to our representatives for our area, talk to representatives from other areas, talk to state senators, whoever you can get on the phone, call and leave a message. There's all kinds of state sites that you can go to get information for people in your state, for people in your regions, or for people in Washington that you want to talk to. All of them have multiple offices that are all answered during the day. You can call pretty much anybody and you'll get somebody on the phone. If not, you'll get a message that basically you can leave a message for them. Keep doing it. That is really where we're going to have to go, because if they say, well, you know, nobody's calling me, you're just tweeting all the time. Yeah, you know, but quite frankly, that's the way people communicate nowadays. This isn't the 1920s where people actually call and get an operator and talk to people. It really isn't. But we're going to have to go back to that type of tactic to really get people's attention and to drive home that we're not bots, that we're actually real people that are going to do something. Now, what is the other way we can do something about it? I thought a lot about this, and I'm not the person to lead it, but we need somebody to like give us a list of people to vote for and to not vote for, and really show when elections start coming up, who we are, and that we're going to actually do something about it. So the one thing is, if you are somebody who vapes and who cares about the industry or whatever, make sure you're registered to vote. Like, take the time to do that. It's not hard. To take the time to find out how you can register to vote, please. Because when the elections come up, we've got to make our voices heard. We have to. Or they're never, ever, ever going to take us. They're never, ever, ever going to take us seriously. Like, trust me, how normal and all that got marijuana legalized is because they started getting the numbers. And when government officials who don't give a flying fuck about you, they don't give a flying fuck about your kids, they don't give a flying fuck about anything but themselves, quite frankly, and their own pockets and their own families. That's what they care about. But one thing they do care about is votes. And when they start seeing public opinion starting to sway, then they will sway with that. Not because they have their own morals and the own things that they fight for. No, because they want to stay in office. That's all they give a fuck about. Do you think any of these politicians who are legalizing marijuana recreationally or medically really think that marijuana should be legalized? Fuck no, they don't. They don't think that should be. They don't want that. But they're doing it because they want to appease the majority. Now, if we can continue to stand our ground and continue to spread correct information and call people on their bullshit while contacting local, state, and federal officials, telling them that, look, we're not going to stand for this. We're going to vote you out of office. Trust me, if you continue to fight this, we're going to vote you out of office. That is the way that we can at least put up a fight. Will we win? I don't know. It's really hard. Trust me. The people we're fighting against, I mean, tobacco hasn't been legal for the last, I mean, they've known it's a carcinogen since the 60s. They've known this, and it's 2019. It's almost 2020, and they haven't fucking banned it yet. So obviously tobacco knows how to play this game, and they're pretty fucking good at it. So it's not like we're fighting, we're fighting a pretty decent enemy here. So that being said, it's all about numbers and making your voice heard.
and staying active. And at the end of my tweets, I always put keep fighting, no matter what. It's like fucking Rocky. It's like Rocky in the movies. He's getting beat on constantly. You just keep fighting. Maybe we win, maybe we won't, but at least we'll go down swinging, right? And maybe we'll save a couple lives. Maybe somebody will switch to vaping, and it'll never fully go away. There's no, it's really quite impossible to think that they're actually going to make it completely go away. Politicians are the scum of the earth. What's up, Big Red? Yeah, the politicians, like, I mean, 95% of them, 99% of them, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about my kids. They don't give a fuck about your kids. Don't kid yourself and think that, because they don't. They don't. They care about themselves. That's who they care about. Yeah, Wendy talks about being a normal. You know, it's the same thing. It's these prejudices that were built through media for years upon years upon years. It's the war on drugs. It's the cracking of an egg and saying, this is your brain on drugs, and showing it in a frying pan. Fear, 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 fear. And then all of a sudden, we find out that marijuana actually has some medical benefits to it. Not only some, but quite a few. And now it's starting to, okay, well, now can we get, no, you know, everybody wants their piece of this industry, right? Government wants their piece, industry wants their piece, and all the people who fought for it, what happens to them? And that, I think, ultimately, what's happening with vaping is that people with money are seeing that it's a profitable business. And when people with money see profit, they want to get in on it. But they don't just want to get in and like have a product. They want to get in and dominate the market. And that's what you're seeing now. And it is, I can tell you exactly what is going to happen, that if all these bans and everything goes through, and the FDA basically grips everything down where it's only approved products through them, then, which is probably going to happen. I don't know how they're going to turn that back. I mean, we really need somebody in the Congress to do something, or in the Senate or something. I don't even know what we need. Somebody with some kind of morals, but it's hard to find those. It's going to be like one or two. What's going to be like 10 or 15 products. And they're all going to be from like big tobacco, big pharma, supported by people like Mike Bloomberg, things like that. I heard a commercial yesterday on the radio that talked about the you know, it started out talking about the fear of vaping and the dangers of vaping. And then it said, but we have an alternative to that. This product, it was a product promotion. We have an alternative to that. The blue, which is a fucking e-cigarette. Blue is like one of the first e-cigarettes, but it's not saying it's a vaping product. It's an alternative to vaping, it said. Fuck. What the fuck? That's how they're advertising now. So that's what big tobacco is doing. They're not vaping products. It's not e-cigarettes. It's a blue. It's a blue. It's completely different. Completely different. Yeah, it's not the same thing. But that's how they're advertising now. So that's where we're going, and it makes my head want to blow off of my shoulders. It makes my head want to go. Poof. Yeah, I wish I had a truth microphone. I really do. That every time somebody said something, it would just go out to like millions of people. I could just like get on the truth microphone and yell, "That's not the truth. That's a lie. You're fucking lying. You know you are." I wish I had one of those. Truth microphone. Look that up. See if that's available. Can I get that on Amazon? Possibly. I like the idea of the bill being presented to exempt everything below 20. So that's like a dream. But the problem is, I mean, yeah, I like that idea too. I mean, you know, the idea that all vapors are vaping 59.9, that's what they're trying to convey. That we're vaping, you know, 59.9 milligram e-liquid and getting fucking wasted on nicotine, man. What? Come on. That's silly. I mean, most of us vape 3 milligram. I bet you if you asked in the chat, how okay, let's do it. What nicotine level do you vape? Everybody in the chat, there's 45 of us. I vape 3 milligram. That's what I vape, 3 milligram nicotine. Okay, I vaped 6 when I started. And I like 6. I went down to 3. Will I go to 0? I don't know. I like nicotine. I like it. And, you know, I don't feel it's really, I feel it's pretty harmless. So, yeah, I'll probably continue to use 3, but I don't go anything over that. Hey, Nick Thompson, how you doing, man? Brian Feeney, how you doing, brother? 0 to 3. There's a 0 to 3. Majority of people, James West 6, has 3 to 6. Yeah, I mean, none of us here are cranking down Juuls. You know, none of us. I mean, but the problem with it is, like, I think Juul as a product, with everything else put aside, is a great product for people to quit smoking. It really is. I mean, if you just took everything away from it, you know, but Juul has got us in this fucking predicament where, you know, did they advertise to kids? I don't know. But I know kids weren't using fucking Asmode's products. I've never seen a kid use one of those. So somehow they were getting it somehow kids were getting on that train, that Juul train. And so whatever they did, they're certainly at least partly responsible for this fucking predicament. Wherein some people would say they're fully responsible for it. I don't know enough to say that they are, but they do hold some responsibility. Now, of course, they're backing out and they're saying, "Oh, we'll get rid of mint and we'll get rid of menthol too. We'll get rid of everything. Just straight tobacco flavor. You got it." Well, yeah, you got 80% of the market. Sure, you can do that. Sure, you can do that. But what about the people in these vape shops that are all over the country? We're talking about hundreds of thousands of jobs. And that's really what burns me up. That's what burns me up more than anything is the reckless type of government that is just going to crush fucking employment with one stroke of a pen. You know, it's like that fucking corrupt CEO that comes into a building and fires half of his fucking employees because he wants to make a bigger bonus. That's what it reminds me of, and that's what it feels like to me. That type of corruption where people are just like, "Oh, I'll ban this so that I get more fucking votes." Well, the problem with that is we need to make sure they know that they're not going to get more votes. They're actually going to lose votes by doing it because they don't give a fuck about kids. They're doing it to appease the majority, and we need to show them that we really are one item voters and we're going to only one issue voters, and we're going to pound them during election time because they're doing this. They need to know that. And if they know that, I guarantee they change their fucking tune. I guarantee they change their tune if they know that. They'll start saying, "Oh, well, maybe it's not that bad." Maybe. They'll change their fucking tune because they don't care about it. They don't. It makes me fucking laugh when they start getting on their this like social high horse, like, "Oh yeah, you know, kid." Fuck off, man. Fuck off. That's not, you don't give a fuck about that. Stop. Oh my God. And if you're going to debate with somebody and you said that, they would get so offended. They played that so, "Oh my God, I've had kids for 30 years." Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're a dick. What they need to do, and I this is true, is they need to make vaping like super uncool. Just fucking uncool. Only dorks vape. Like literally, only dorks vape. We're like the biggest dorks on the face of earth. I'll take that. I'll take that. Make it uncool. Make it so that kids think it's like I don't know, like jazz. Like jazz is not cool with the kids, right? Kids don't like I don't know, Miles Davis shit like that. Make it as uncool as that to kids. Make it uncool. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Make vaping uncool. Kids will stop doing it and they'll leave us the fuck alone and we can keep doing it. Big G, you know what, man? So Big G mentions the UK going tobacco free. And buddy, I sure hope so, but they're not going to go down without a fight. I promise you that. And let me tell you from firsthand experience, they do not play fair. And they do not, they are not nice. They will fight and they will try not to let that happen. I can assure you that. Al Ben, not a dork. Make cigarettes uncool. Yeah, make it uncool. Like, just make it uncool. Make vaping, cigarettes, all that uncool. We're stupid. We're killing ourselves. Okay, leave me the fuck alone. Let me do what I want to do. Yeah, talking about making. That's another thing too. Is I'm not a DIYer, Wendy. I never got into that. I just never did, and kind of regret that. Um, the coil building and all that is great, but if you don't have juice to vape, and that's why I know Jane, because Jane has all really good juice I could use. So it does not. What time is it? Damn, I've been rambling. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're gonna have any guests. So what should I do? Should I put the Zoom link out, let people come in? I was gonna get Fagan. If Fagan, I don't know, Fagan left. Fagan's like, fuck this show, and he left. I don't know. Maybe we'll just run for about 25 more minutes and I'll get out of here. Giveaways today. Yeah, we could do a giveaway. We could do a giveaway. Why don't we do that? We'll do the what do we got today? Do 3 sets of coils. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that at the end of the show. But you had to repost. Now, if you didn't repost, and I know that's a long time ago because it's Monday, but if you didn't repost, then we probably can't. And it's Big Blue Dragon 88 is our featured builder of the week. He didn't get much. Well, he got his one-day feature, and then there was no other shows. Sorry, Big Blue. The way it goes, man. Never too late to learn, Adrian. You're absolutely right about that, brother. I need fiber. Yeah, flavors don't. Okay, so here's what Big Red says. And it says flavors don't target kids. Extremely high nicotine amounts, like 50 to 70 milligram, that attacks kids, tracks kids in Juul. Big Tobacco knows that. They targeted kids in the 60s and 80s. You think they do it now? Yeah, I tend to agree. I think that I truly think the vaping epidemic is so overblown. So overblown. I don't think it's as bad as, at least I don't think it's as bad as people, and I think they're really demonizing it. And any way they possibly can. I really do. I think that if the right people were making the right amount of money, that it wouldn't be demonized at all. It's all about who's making the money and shifting that around. That's really what it's about. Go Buckeyes. Buckeyes play Northwestern tonight. I think it's 7:30. As soon as I get done with this show, I got to get ready. Which, I mean, getting ready means like putting on a sweatshirt and my sneakers and going. Like, there's no other getting ready. Yeah, I'm in Ohio, Stu. Yeah, right north of Columbus. A lot of us in Ohio, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of vapors in Ohio. Like, they start fucking like they got a bill in the house. Like, they fucking ban shit here. There's gonna be a lot of people getting knocked out of office because people will be pissed. There's a lot of vapors in Ohio. Yeah, tonight they play tonight, Adrian. They don't play Monday. They play tonight at 7:30. Odin, how you doing, man? I have to turn this down. There we go. Drop it a few. What's up, Addy Tooney? How you doing, brother? I'm gonna put this link in there. Whoops, that's not it. Let me grab the link for the. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, besides the bot thing, because that really burnt me up today. I was pissed. Is the thank you, Frank. Is the rally that is going to be held in Washington, D.C. on November 9th. I believe it is from 12 until 4 p.m. 12 to 4 p.m. It is at 1450 East. No, 1450 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest in Washington, D.C. Now, a lot of people may not have the money to get there. There are going to be ways that you can hitch a ride with people to go there. So what I would suggest you do is go to that link, the United Vaping Alliance, and start contacting people if you really want to go. I'm going to do everything in my power to get there, everything I can to get there on November 9th. I think that it is something we should all try to do. And the only way that we're going to be able to have any kind of influence in Washington, especially, is to have numbers, and that's it. If a lot of people show up, then I think that we have a fighting chance. I really do, and I think it'll turn some heads. And you can't ignore when tons of people there, especially if it gets press, which I don't know if it'll get press or not. But if it gets press and the right message is sent, then I think that we have a fighting chance. So that being said, if you can get there, then do everything you possibly can. Now, Washington, D.C. is a heck of a trip for a lot of people, even myself. It's about a 10 or 11 hour drive. So it's not something that is going to be super easy. I can't afford to fly, but we'll see if I can get Veronica to go, then maybe we'll do it. But definitely try to be there. And I'll tell you, so, one area you can do is Columbus. Columbus, we had a really, really nice rally at the State House. We really did. Hundreds of people showed up and a lot of support for it. Ohio's got a really, really good thing going on. I mean, we have a really, really James, the gentleman James Jarvis, I believe is his name. The guy who runs it out here is fantastic. So, and Addie is putting a ton of good information into the chat of stuff that you can do to help support us and to try to keep this thing alive. Addie Tooney is spamming the chat with a lot of good information. So click on those links and try to do anything you possibly can. You don't have to do everything, but you have to do something. Do something. I have a funny story about that. Somebody do something, dude. When I was in college one time, oh God, my college roommate had a girlfriend that was very dramatic. She was a very dramatic young lady. And even for being like, we were like 20, 21, even for being that age, she was still like overly dramatic for that age, as you can probably imagine. So we lived in this house and had no air conditioning. There's no such thing as air conditioning when, back then. Like there was, but like normal houses didn't really have it in the areas I grew up. It was like pretty much like a luxury. So we didn't have air conditioning. So you basically would take box fans, and I'm sure a lot of you know this, but you take box fans and you open the window up with a screen behind it. You put the box fan in the window and the box fan blows the hot air out. So you have one coming in, one going out. So you kind of create a little bit of circulation through the house, and it works. I mean, on days it's like 95 degrees, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. Just go somewhere, try to get in the basement or something cool. But on typical days, especially at night, it would cool down and it would feel, temperature would drop in the house to about 80, maybe, something like that. It would feel okay. So I was home one night. We had just gotten back from the bars, and I was trying to entertain a young lady on the couch. I was trying to, I was working my smoothness on this young lady to try, which did not work. It did not work at all, but I was trying. And my roommate's girlfriend came out and she went to get, I don't know why I think it's so funny. She went to get the fan out of the window. And when she went to get the fan out of the window was very heavy and it dropped. And when it dropped, it pinched her arm into the window, slammed on it. She couldn't get it. Her arm was caught in the window. And at first she's like, oh, I'm like, oh, I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? Put down the bowl. I'm like, what is she doing over there? So I look at her. Her arm is caught in the window. So she turns to me and as amount of panic on her face was apparent that something was not right. She looked at me and she says, somebody do something. I looked at her, I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what I needed to do was get up and help her open the window. But I was so shocked at like that it had happened so quickly that she was screaming so loudly. I was like, she's got her arm caught in that motherfucking window. And she said, somebody do. So I'll just be like walking around. I'll be like, somebody do something. If I hear somebody do something, it just makes me giggle because I think of that. I think of her getting her arm cut. Another college story. Hey, Shadow, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. I hope she's not. I hope I don't think they watch. I don't think they watch because I know I still know the people that app too. I hope they don't watch this. I doubt they do. Somebody do something. I thought, hey, me? You want me to do something? Oh, wait a minute, dude. I'm trying. Do you see what I'm trying to do over here? First off, you're taking my fan out of the window. It's keeping me cool. Now I'm gonna be hot as shit, and I'm trying to get some leg off this young lady over here. What time is it? All right, let's do the giveaway. So this giveaway is we're going to do a giveaway for $25 gift certificate to the greatest e-liquid on the face of this earth. I have it all upstairs. I'm actually vaping on this one today. But we're going to do a Shy Tots giveaway for $25 gift certificate to some Shy Tots e-liquid. To enter this, I need a number in the chat between 1 and 150. Go. 1 and 150. I'm getting really good flavor out of this thing. The flavor's a little muffled before, but I re-licked it and changed it up a little bit, spread my coils out a little bit further, and I'm getting really good flavor now. There we go. Here they come. And after that, we got one more giveaway. We're going to do for Big Blue Dragon 3 sets of coils from him. And we're also going to give away a bag of Holy Fiber and a 50 ml bottle of Shy Tots, which will probably be L'Amour because I really like that. And I like to get that out to people so they can try it. So keep them coming. Now, if you win the Shy Tots, $25. Mont Blanc and L'Amour is the fucking, those are my two favorites out of there right now. But Decadence is good. What else is good? I mean, all of them are good. All of them are great, actually. But there's a couple in there that you really got to try. And of course, you can always ask Jane for a menu and pick it out. Chessie. Yes, Chessie has a GoFundMe. Chessie's on hard. Let me talk about it. Let's do the giveaway, and then I'll end the show with that. Yeah, let's do that. Shy Tots, $25. All right, we're done. Stop. Put stop in the chat. And we will pick a winner. Stop. Bloop. All right. Let me grab some numbers here. All right. Random number generator. 1 to 150. First number, 92. Second number, 31. And the winning number is 147. 147. All right. So I see a 127. Do I see anything over 127? Closest number without going over, guys. Always 127 is going to be our winner. That is Mr. Cal's Irons. Congratulations, bro. Cal's Irons is our winner. There we go. Congratulations, Cal's. All right. So Cal's won the $25. Now, the second giveaway we're going to do is for 3 sets of coils. Well, let me do Chessie's first. So Chessie, as you guys know, we all love Chessie. Chessie has, she's been going through some rough times, and Chessie has quite a few health problems that she's mentioned in the past, and she needs some support. So Chessie has put together a GoFundMe just for some things to help her out while she's going through this. You don't have to give a bunch. If you can give a couple dollars to her, she would really appreciate it. I know that I would appreciate it as well. Chessie's been a big time supporter of me for a long, long time. And we all love her, and we know that if she could do it for you, she certainly would. She's had a history of health issues, and you can read about them and things like that on the GoFundMe. But if you could, it's time. She never, ever asked for anything, but at this point, she really needs help. So the bills are mounting up, and she just has no other way to do anything. So if you can help her, there's a link in chat Addie Tooney is putting up. Please go and look at her GoFundMe and see if you can do anything for her. She'd appreciate it, and so would I. So thank you. Second giveaway we're going to do is for 3 sets of coils from Big Blue Dragon. Now, to enter this giveaway, you had to repost a pic from his Instagram page with the hashtag BlackCatFam. If you didn't do it, sorry, you can't win. But if you did do it, I need you to enter a number now between 1 and 150. Go. 1 and 150. Closest number without going over is going to be the winner. All right, keep them coming. Oh, they started yet? People putting in numbers? 1 to 150. Did anybody repost? Did anyone? Okay, Faceless Vapor reposted. Bull reposted. Okay, we got a few. One number per person. There we go. All right. Oh, I definitely did, said Shadow. Hell yeah. All right. Good, good, good. All right. Let's stop it. I only got a few entries, but that's okay. We're going to pull a number here. First number, 61. Second number, 99, 99er. And the last number is 104. Closest number that goes as a winner. I got 95 from Faceless Vapor. 95, 95. I think you're going to win, bro. 95. Yep, that's it. 95 Faceless Vapor. Congratulations, bro. Now, I think you're international, so it's going to cost about, I think it's 14 to ship it. I think I have your address. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, however you want to communicate with me, and we'll get this all set up, and I'll get it out to you tomorrow, okay? So get it all to me. Taking a Voop, put 23. How you doing, Voop? Good to see you, man. All right, congratulations, bro. So that is our 2 winners of the week. Let me write this down. Big Blue Dragon. Now, that is 3 sets. 2 Faceless Vapor. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let me check who is our featured builder next week. Featured builder of the week is Don Coilome. Now, Don contacted me. He's like, hey, when am I featured? Well, Don, you are featured next week. So our featured builder for next week will be Don Coilome. He's fantastic. Wait till you see this guy's work. It's unfucking believable. So he'll be up next week. You're not the boss of him, Scott. How you doing, Patrick? Good to see you, man. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll get it. Yeah, I don't send it out till about be like 6 o'clock. Well, no, probably about 3 or 4 o'clock your time when I go up there, about 10 a.m. When am I on? When do you want to be? You want to be on the show, Big J? You can be on the show. We'll get you in the hot tub. How's that sound? You like that? Support your YouTube channel. Get you some viewers. How's your YouTube channel going? It's hard work, isn't it, Big G? YouTube is like, it's a lot of work to build. Like, I don't even look at my subs anymore. I told you guys that the other day. I stopped at one point when I first started doing this, I was really concerned with sub count. Like, I wanted to get a lot of subs. Like, I thought that was like the goal of doing this. But after a while, like, I don't really care anymore. I don't really care. I feel like I put out good content. I feel like there's good information. I feel like we have fun. We have a great community. Like, I have everything I need. Like, all you guys who watch regularly and all that's all I need. I don't need to, like, 45. That'd be nice to have 45,000 subs. Be nice, but I'm not worried about that anymore. I really don't. Hey, Steven, how you doing? Happy Friday, man. I know. I don't know what I'm doing this week. I'm playing some Madden. I'm playing a lot of Madden. I'm getting pretty good. I can keep up with my son now, and he's pretty good. So I'm gonna be playing some of that. I played this thing on it called Madden Ultimate Challenge, and they Madden Ultimate Team is what it's called, and they put out like old players, which I really really like. Like Ray Lewis just came out. If you know who he is, he just came out, and Joe Thomas from the Browns. So I don't have the money to buy them, but like you have to buy coin, you have to have coins to buy them. I don't do that, but yeah. So to win next week, Chris, yeah. Yeah, so you go to his page. Like I'll have his page link. Like, okay, Chris, this is how you do it. I should probably explain this. So how you enter the giveaways. And there's only one you have to enter. It's a featured builder giveaway. But how you enter that is I'll put his IG link in the chat or in the information on the video. Click on that link, go to his page. You have to have an IG account, Instagram account, and then you're going to repost. You'll use a repost app, which you can download onto your phone, Android or iPhone, whatever you get. Repost a pic from that with the hashtag BlackCatFam, all one word. Okay. So hashtag BlackCatFam, all one word, and then put at the builder. So you put at Coilo. That'll get you entered. When are you featured? Big G, you're on the list here. Big G, you are not on the list. I thought I had you on the list already. Didn't I already have you on the list? Holy shit, Big G. I didn't put you on the list. Oh, fuck. I already thought I had you on the list. All right. So what's going to happen right now? When did you send? When did I get them? I want to say it was before Zenith Coil, but after Turbonetta. I want to say it was after him. Big G, that's where you're going. You're going right here. Big G. So it's going to be Don Coilome, Turbo, Big G, Zenith, Crazy Coil 1200, and Bassmaster Cube. That's our featured builder. That's it. That's rounding out the year, and then we'll look at next year what we're going to do. May change things up next year. Maybe go off the coil builder thing for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really figured it out yet, but we're gonna change things up a little bit. Do something a little different. Try not to get stale, right? So that was last week. Okay, well, you're in 3 weeks. You're in 3 weeks. So be right before Thanksgiving. Yeah, I forgot to put you down, dude. The funny thing is, I already thought I had you on the list. That's why I didn't add you. I was like, I already think I have you on the list. So I didn't add you, but I didn't have you on the list. So yeah, I remember when you sent them. Yeah, I remember that. I just remember how long it was. Hey, Kip. No problem, Curtis. You're the man for reposting stuff, man. It helps get these guys out there. I really, really appreciate it. We're almost at 10,000. Actually, let's check that. That's the last thing we'll do. We'll check how many posts we have with the Blackcatfam hashtag on. What the fuck? Did they change Instagram up? Tags. 9.8 thousand posts. With the there it is. Can you see it? Kinda. Blackcatfam has 9.8 thousand reposts right now. 9.8 thousand. We're 200 away. 200 away from having 10,000. That's pretty crazy. Like, I started this, I never thought we'd get to 10. Like 10,000? No fucking way. I didn't even think we'd get to 1,000. Like, I never even thought that would happen. That one time I looked, it was like 5,500. I was like, holy shit, we had 5,500 reposts with this hashtag? People use it a lot. It's like trends. If you do like a vaping hashtag thing, it shows up now. Blackcatfam shows up in that. It's pretty fucking cool. I don't know. It makes me feel good. You are a bot, Patrick. You're definitely a bot. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. I don't know. I never had like anything like do that, so it's kind of neat. A lot of people, a lot of builders put it in their tag. Just to support me, I guess, to support the show, which is pretty cool. But that's how I get a lot of them. And plus, I get to see their builds because I follow that hashtag, so I can see their builds. Lead Pipe, what's up, man? How you doing? All I can do is retweet. Retweeting's cool. If you can put it up on Twitter, I don't care. Put it anywhere, any social media you want to put it on. Just let me know. Hell, maybe we should do it on Twitter for a while. I don't know. Get my chest hair hanging out. That's for the ladies. All right, guys, let's get out of here. You know what? Thank you guys for joining. Sorry I was a little slow there in the beginning. I'm getting back into it. Monday, we'll be back full force. Monday, we're coming back full force. We're going to have a kick-ass show Monday. New featured builder, we're going to have Mr. Don Coilome is going to be our featured builder. BlackCat's going to be in rare form Monday. You better show up and check that out. Tonight on the YouTubes, you got your fantastic shows. You got Tommy at 11. You have the Rising Vapors at 7:30. You have, well, of course, you have Fresh at 9. You have Vape Stew at 10. And then, of course, Tommy at 11. So tune into those shows. I will be in the chat to say hi after I watch the Buckeyes, probably a little later. Have a fantastic, safe, fun weekend. If you're in an area like I am, it's going to be like a really, really nice weekend weather-wise. So enjoy it. Get outside, do a little bit. You don't have to do it. Just go sit somewhere and enjoy the outside. Really, really nice to do that. Have a fantastic night. I love all you guys. I'll see you Monday on the Vape at 5.